Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Hello! Today I thought it would be so fun to go over some spring and summer blushes. Things that would be perfect for all spring and summer long, which are basically two of my favorite seasons besides Christmas, because I consider Christmas just a season because it's the best time of the year besides spring and summer. So I wanted to go over some of the blushes that I consider to be perfect for this time of year. They're mostly all the same color, just from different brands. Things in like the baby pink tones, things in like the peachy corally tones, things in like the orangey tangerine shades. That's like the type of blush that I love. I just think it's so fun. It's such a cute pop of color. There's a lot of the sun-kissed tones in there. That's my thing. Let's go ahead and go over them because I have actually quite a few here, which I was not expecting, but I love all of these and I pretty much rotate through all of these on a daily basis. Like I'll wear one and then the next day I'll wear the next, and then like I just kind of go through them all because I love these. So first off, I want to start with powder blushes. And these are two in a palette that I created from Mob Beauty that I love to use, and it's these two right here. So this is the shade M15, and then this one is M17. And these two blushes I really love. These are the only ones I've ever purchased from Mob Beauty, but they were the perfect colors, so I was like, I don't really need any other ones. So first off, we will check out M15, which is a really beautiful baby pink color. Like I said, I love this kind of color. And, you know, we'll blend it out a little bit. But this is such a beautiful shade. I love this color. It's so perfect for spring and summer because it gives you that like hint of sun-kissedness. Like it looks like you've been out in the sun, so you have a little like, you know, pinkiness to your cheeks, and I love that. I think it looks beautiful. Next is this shade M17. This is what it looks like here. It's definitely more peachy, more of like a almost tangerine color, but I really like this one too because again, it gives you that sun-kissed look, and I'm all about that. I'm born and raised in California. I am a beach baby. I love the sun-kissed look. That's just how it is. But the thing that I love about these powders is they are so soft and like so finely milled that they're really easy to blend, and they don't feel like anything on your skin. Like they just feel so lightweight and airy, and they're very long lasting. I know Mob Beauty just came out, well, a while ago, but they just came out with like gel cream blushes. I haven't tried those yet, but I definitely want to. They're on my list. But I love these two shades, and if you didn't know, Mob Beauty is actually created by the creators of MAC Cosmetics. So all of their formulas are basically MAC formulas, but clean and cruelty-free. So if you're into MAC, you might want to check out Mob Beauty. Next, let's move on to like liquidy blushes. The first one that I want to share is the Saie Dew Blush in the shade Chili. This one just came out recently, and it's become a favorite blush. I love the color of it. A little bit of it goes the longest way, like you need a tiny dot of it. So I will just put it on here, but that's a lot. Like you definitely don't need that much. This is such a beautiful blush because it is sort of like a liquidy blush. It leaves your skin with like the most beautiful flush of color, and it looks so natural. It brings like a nice sheen to your skin without any glitter or anything like that. So if you're not into glitter or sparkly blushes, this one is a really good one because it gives you the glow without particles. But yeah, I love this color. I've been wearing it a lot lately. Obviously this is a really heavy swatch of it. I use like the tiniest dot on my finger, and then I blend it between my fingers just to get it to sheer out a bit because there's so much product. But this is also a really good lip color too. So if you're looking for a lip cheek duo, this would be a really good color because you can use it for both. So I highly recommend that shade. They do have a bunch of other shades in the Dew Blush. I have the other shade called Dreamy, which is really beautiful too, but I consider that more of like a wintry shade, and this more of like a spring summer shade just because it's a bit lighter. Next, I want to move on to a couple things from one of my favorite brands, Danessa Myricks. So this is the first one that I want to share with you guys, and it's the Danessa Myricks Colorfix Glaze in the shade Macaron. First of all, how cute is this little packaging? It's like a little princess packaging. The shade of this is so beautiful. A little teeny tiny bit of this goes the longest way, which is why it looks like I've barely used it. This is a lot of product. This is too much product, to be honest. But let me show you how it looks. It looks a little bit dark on camera, but this shears out so beautifully, and it looks just like a very natural flush on your skin. And the thing about these Colorfix products, the glazes, the metallics, the neons, the neutrals, like whatever shade of Colorfix, these are so long lasting. I believe they have like a 24-hour wear, and they're multi-use. So they're safe to use on your eyes, on your lips, on your cheeks. And if you check out Danessa's website, they have like or her Instagram page, they have like a million uses for the Colorfix products. So I thought that was so cool because I love a multi-use product, and especially one that's so beautiful. I don't know if I mentioned it because I forget things a lot, but the thing that I love about this color is that it's just, like I said, so natural, and it leaves like a really beautiful sheen on your skin, again, with no sparkle or glitter or anything. It's just the way the product is, because it's a glaze, it just looks shiny on your skin, and it's really beautiful. Like I said, it's for lips and eyes and cheeks, and I love using this as a lip product because it's just so beautiful. It's like a gloss. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily sticky when it's on your lips or your cheeks. I do definitely recommend kind of toning it down a bit with a beauty blender. That way you can kind of get any tackiness off of there, because I don't personally like any tackiness, but that's just if you kind of put a heavy application on. So you don't really have to worry about it with that one, but it definitely is a bit more sticky than say that Saie one. Say that Saie. The next product that is also from Danessa Myricks that is beautiful for spring and summer is this Vision Flush. Well, I said that so weird. Is this Vision Flush, and this is in the shade Tutu. This is so beautiful. Can you see that color? Girl, I love this color. It's so bright and so pretty. Look at that. And again, because this is a Danessa Myricks product, it is safe for your eyes, your lips, your cheeks, all over the place. But look at how beautiful that color is. Like, it is the absolute most spring summer color of all time. Like, can you imagine this with a tan and like on your cheeks and on your lips? Like, it is so beautiful. Again, long wearing. I believe these are waterproof as well, so like if you wanted to take a dip in the pool or the ocean, it wouldn't come off. So yeah, I love everything that Danessa makes. She has a ton of other colors in the Colorfix line and as well as the Vision Flush line. I think there was one shade, I can't remember the name of it, but it was like more of an orangey color, and it was so dang pretty. But I picked this one just because I love a good bright pink color, and I love to put it just on like the tops of my cheeks, which I'll demonstrate later with one of my other blushes. I love this one. I highly recommend it for spring and summer because it's just so cute. And this one is more like a gel type liquidy formula, if you couldn't tell. It's definitely more on the liquidy side. It dries down. It's beautiful. Recommend it. The next spring and summer blushes that I recommend are 3 of them from Ilia, and these are the Colorhaze Multi Matte Pigments. I chose these 3 colors because they are really perfect for spring and summer. This one, as you can see, I'm like getting low on, but these are actually the old packaging. I just can't not use them anymore. Like, I don't want to throw them away because they're still good, but all the new packaging is way cuter. But this is the shade Before Today. It's kind of like a baby pink color. This shade Temptation it's showing up a little bit darker on camera, but it's sort of like a watermelon-y pink color. And then this last one is Stutter, and it's like a tangerine shade. Like I said, they're all pretty much the same, just different brands. So let me go ahead and show you Before Today. These are really cool because it comes with like an interesting applicator, so you could just apply it to your cheeks or your lips, however you want. I prefer to use my finger just because it makes application a little bit easier for me. But again, these products, similar to the Danessa ones, are multi-use, so you can use them on your cheeks, your eyes, your lips, wherever. This is the shade Before Today. It's showing up darker on camera, but it's like a baby pink color. It's so beautiful. I love that shade. It's actually my favorite of all of the Colorhaze shades. I use that one most often. The next one was the shade Temptation. This one I love. I definitely don't use it as much as before today, but it's still such a beautiful color. So let me show you guys. That's Temptation, which actually looks like these two combined. It's sort of like that peachy, watermelony tone, if that makes any sense. Okay, and then the last one was the shade Stutter, which I also love because it's that beautiful orangey tone, which I'm all about. So again, it's kind of pulling a little darker on camera, but this is a really bright tangerine shade once you get it on your skin. It looks so pretty on deeper skin tones. It looks so pretty on more tan skin tones, but really fair skin tones can also pull it off really well. You just need a little bit of it because it goes a long way. As you saw, that was just like a little dot. And honestly, that would be enough for your cheeks and your eyes. So yeah, a little bit, it goes a long way. They are kind of more on the expensive side, but you can use them all over the place and they will last you a long time. Okay, now let's move on to cream blushes because I have so many. The first one is gonna be from Westman Atelier, and this is in the shade Dew Dew, and it's French. This is what the color looks like. It is stunning. This is the mini size of it. So the bigger ones are actually quite a bit bigger and they're thicker, but this is just a mini version. I love this one. It's so beautiful. It's so easy to just, you know, apply a couple dots. You can apply it on your lips. You can put it wherever. It's so good. If you do put it on your eyelids, it will crease. So just FYI, it is a very creamy cream and they are coconut based. So yeah. I mean, how pretty is that though? Obviously, that is like a lot of product. I usually just dab it on my fingers just real quick. Blend it and then tap it on. That's my favorite way to apply it. That's really my favorite way to apply any cream or liquid blush or highlighters. It's just my preferred method. But isn't that shade beautiful? It's really similar to the Before Today shade, which is probably why I like it so much. But it's really a beautiful bright pink. It looks really good on deeper skin tones. It looks good on fairer skin tones. It looks good on everybody, which is why I like it so much. The next one is one from the brand Myricks, and this is their little cheek color in the shade Cheeky. I like this one so much. I have another shade that I can't seem to find for some reason because I know I packed it up and I know I didn't leave it at my old house, but I can't seem to find it. But that one is like the more terracotta shade, which I love also for spring and summer, but this one's just so cute, like a little apple of your cheek, you know, moment. Wow, I went really far away. But anyways, this is the shade Cheeky. It's so cute. You can use it on your lips. You can use it on your cheeks. It's a really beautiful color. I will say with these though, they don't last a very long time. Like they're beautiful and you can blend it out and they are so pretty and so sheer. Like, look at that. That's beautiful. But they do kind of wear down very quickly. So if you just need something for like a quick, you know, little trip out to wherever, you know, a quick trip out to lunch or brunch or whatever, it looks beautiful and it won't fade very much then. But if you're looking for something all day or waterproof, I wouldn't recommend that one, but it's still very beautiful. And it looks cute on the lips too. The next blush that is perfect for spring and summer is this one from Kjaer Weiss, and this is the shade Sun Touched. It is absolutely perfect for spring and summer. This is what it looks like. It's like a peachy pink color. I just have it in like the little reusable red container, but you can get all fancy with it if you want and get the like metal container. Let me see, where do I put, I'm gonna put it up here. So this is the shade Sun Touched. Is that not such a beautiful color for spring and summer? Like a little bit of a tan going. It looks like the perfect sun-kissed color. These are great. They're cream and they're super blendable. A little bit of these goes a long way as well. As you can see, I mean, I just kind of rolled my finger around in there and I have a bunch on here. But it's such a beautiful color. It's like that perfect peachy pink color. I personally love this year round because I like to look sun-kissed, but it's perfect for now. And yeah, I really love that color. They have a bunch of shades in the Kjaer Weiss cream blush collection, but personally this one's just my favorite. This is the only one that I have from them because I only wanted this color. Although they do have one other shade that I really liked. I think it's called Happy, and it's like a bright pink. But I figured, you know what, I have all these shades anyways. I don't really necessarily need it. So yeah, I just never ended up purchasing it because this one was fine for me. It was enough. The next 3 blushes, well, actually it's 2 blushes and then one's a bronzer, but I kind of use it as a blush a little bit. But there are 3 from Tower 28. I have 2 Beach Please Balms. One is in the shade Rush Hour and the other is Magic Hour. And then I have 1 Bronzino in West Coast. So first, let me show you the Bronzino. This is the shade West Coast. It's very messy in there and I apologize for that. This I have been loving to just rub around and then tap it on the highest points of my cheeks as like a blush highlighter type of situation. It's what I have on today and it looks so beautiful and it looks like very natural and glowy and I'm all about that. Let me go ahead and put this on. This is the shade West Coast, and the reason I picked this shade out of the other shades, which I think there's like 4 or 5 other shades, there's a bunch, and I think they just came out with another new one. But the reason I picked this shade was because it was a bit more red toned, and obviously you can tell if you've seen any of my videos, I'm a very red person, and a lot of bronzers, they don't look red on me because sometimes they'll be a little bit too yellow, orangey, golden, or they'll be a bit too cool toned, and those don't really sit right on my skin tone. So I usually like to pick bronzers that are a bit more red toned, and this one in West Coast was like the perfect tone in my opinion for my skin tone. So like I said, I love using this one just on like the tops of my cheeks because it gives you that sun-kissed glow, and because this one is a bit more red toned, it kind of gives me that little like sun-kissed blush effect. So yeah, I've been loving using that one. I've been doing this for like the past 2 or 3 weeks now. That's been like my go-to thing, is using that on the tops of my cheeks. This next shade is from the Beach Please and it's the Magic Hour one. This is like a beautiful peachy pink color. Love this one. It's also beautiful on the eyes and on the cheeks. This is actually very similar to this one. Oh, interesting. I didn't think about that, but yeah, they're actually very similar. So the reason that this one is called Magic Hour is because it's supposed to give you that like lit from within glow, similar to if you are outside and it's around like sunset time and the sun is kind of going down and it's very golden and glowy and it's like that Titanic lighting. That's what Magic Hour is. So actually in film, I work in film and TV if you didn't know that. Hello. One of the terms is magic hour or golden hour, and it's when the sun sets and it is like the perfect lighting. Everything has to move as fast as possible to keep that lighting. So basically, like if you don't get that take right then and there, then you don't get that shot. So I love the term magic hour because the lighting is so beautiful and it's so golden and glowy and you look like you're lit from a candle basically. So this shade definitely gives you that like beautiful glowy, I've been at the beach all day and the sun is setting look. So it's definitely been a favorite and it's perfect for spring and summer. These last a pretty long time on the skin. They do set down, so like, you know, after it dries down a bit, it kind of dries down to like almost a powdery finish. So it's really nice. I actually really like the texture of it. And then this next one is Rush Hour, and this one is a beautiful tangerine color. I love this shade. Let's see, where are we gonna put it? We're gonna put him right here. As you can see, this is very similar to this one right here from Mob, and it's kind of similar to this one here as well from Kjaer Weiss, but it's that beautiful spring tangerine peach shade. I love that color. It's one of my favorites. That and like baby pink for spring and summer. I feel like every blush that I have is in that baby pink tangerine shades. Like those are the two that I buy the most. But I love that shade from Tower 28. Once again, that one was the shade Rush Hour. It's just a beautiful color. They have a few other shades of the Beach Please Balms. I have another one, I think it's called After Hours, and it's more of like, it actually looks really similar to this right here, which was the Cheeky shade from Merit. But I feel like the Merit one was a bit more springy, and that the one from Tower 28 is a bit more wintry. It kind of is thicker, and it's just like a bit more of a deeper tone, whereas this one from Merit is a bit more like of a stain almost. So yeah. Anyways, I do love the Tower 28 Beach Please Balms. These are incredible, and I love these. And I also just love the packaging. I am all for some clear acrylic. You can see what the color is, and it just looks beautiful. And I have them all lined up in my drawer, so I can see the tops of all of them, so I know exactly what color I'm picking out. It makes it so much easier when they're in packaging like this. Okay, the next spring and summer blushes that I highly recommend are 4 from Phytosurgeons, and these are beautiful colors. So let's start off with the lightest of the shades, which is the color Fume. This is a really beautiful color, and it sucks because it's kind of hot here right now, so they're a little bit melty, but this is the shade Fume. It's really pretty too. Let's see, we'll go here. That's the shade Fume. It actually looks very similar to the Danessa one, as well as the Before Today shade, so as you can see, you know why I like this color. But it's really beautiful. These Phytosurgeons blushes, they're called the Skin Spark Blush Balms, and these are incredible. These are super long lasting. You can wear them on your eyes, your lips, your cheeks. They're multi-purpose, and they're just all around beautiful products, and they're super affordable too. But these dry down to almost like a powder-like finish, even though they're super creamy. As you can see, they're like melty because it's so hot here. But I just love these so much. They're, I think, coming out eventually at some point with more blushes that are called like the Toasty collection or Toasted collection that are similar to some of these, but like a cooler version. And I think that's really fun. Like, I'm excited to see what those are like, but I love the shade Fume. It's just so beautiful. And yeah, they blend out like a dream. Like, look at that. Also, a little bit of this goes a long way, as you can tell, so you get your money's worth. The next one is the shade Simmer, and this is a beautiful pinky color. Wow, dang, it's so melty right now. But anyways, this is what it looks like. It is so beautiful. Look at that color. Isn't that pretty? So this was the shade Simmer. Kind of looks similar to this, which one was that? To the Saie Chili, but a bit more on the pinky tone. Almost like a corally pinky tone. It's so beautiful. I love this one. Simmer was, I believe, one of the first ones that I bought because I saw the color and I was like, yes, please. Like, I need that in my blush collection. So yeah, that one's such a beautiful one. The next one that I'm going to share with you guys is one called Ember. And this one is not nearly as melty as the other ones right now, but this is the shade Ember. It is also one of the first ones that I bought because look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? So this one I love because it's that similar to that like orangey tone. It's very beautiful. It's very like corally color. The next one you guys will really like if you're into tangerine colors like I am. And this is the shade Molten. And this one is also quite melty right now, but this color is amazing. I'm not sure if they still have it on their website. They might. It was like a limited edition shade, and they were donating a portion of the proceeds to help animal rescues, and I thought that was so cool, like wild animals. So this is the shade Molten. It's very orange. Like, I feel like some people might shy away from it just because it's so orange, but it's so pretty. Like, I love using this, especially like deep into summer. When I've got my tan going, I just put a little bit on the tops of my cheeks because that's where it goes. And I also like to put a little bit in the crease of my eye. And it just is like the most beautiful sun-kissed look. It's so pretty. A little tiny bit of this goes the longest way. Like, this is way too much product, but you know, I wanted to show you guys. I've also seen a lot of photos that they've shared where people have done like this really cool like orangey eye and then kind of like smoked it out in a way or blurred it out into the molten blush, and it looks so awesome. Like I would love to do that sometime, but I have nowhere to go to wear that kind of makeup. But yeah, it's just such a beautiful color. Okay, and then next up is one of my oldest but goodest one of my most favorite products, and this is the RMS Lip to Cheek in the shade Demure. This I use so much, and I mean, I still have so much product left, and I've had this for too long, but I love using this. I use this just on my cheeks. You can definitely use these on your lips, but because it's a little bit older of a product, I only specifically use it on my cheeks. This is one of my favorite blushes ever. Of all of the blushes that I have, this is probably in my top 5, if not number 1. But this is the shade right here. We'll put her right here. Look at that color. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is one of my favorite colors. It's just the most beautiful. I'm actually gonna put a little bit on right now because I want to show you guys how cute it is. I get the most compliments when I wear this shade. People are like, oh, your cheeks are so cute. See? Yeah, I love this. It's so creamy and it's such a beautiful shade. I have one of these in my pro kit as well. Actually, I have a lot of this in my pro kit, but this shade specifically, I love using on like medium and deeper skin tones. It looks so beautiful and it just looks so like lit from within. You look healthy with this color. It's just like such a natural blush color that it looks good on everybody. Literally every skin tone that I've used this color on, it looks incredible. This is one of my favorite RMS products out of the whole line. Like the lip to cheeks are so fun to use. There's another shade that's called Smile that's more of like the tangerine color. That's really beautiful. Another one that's called Paradise that's really beautiful. There's a lot of colors out of the lip to cheeks that's really beautiful, but Demure is by far my favorite. I mean, just look at that color. It's so beautiful. As you can see, they're all relatively in the same tones of the orangey, pinky shades. But yeah, I think this might be my favorite blush ever. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I love all of these and they're all amazing in their own ways, but this one, I think it's just my favorite. Like I will 100% be buying this as soon as I'm done with it. It's like the perfect spring and summer tone, and it looks like you're a little bit sun-kissed. And when you use it on your lips and cheeks, it's just such a beautiful combo. It's the monotone look, and it's just so cute. I love it. I love it. Lastly, I just wanted to throw these in. One of my recent videos, I talked about the new Merit Signature lipsticks. These shades I thought would be so beautiful as blushes and as lipsticks. So this is the shade Baby, and this is what I have on my lips today. I'm gonna put it right here. It's, whoa, there we go. So this is the color right here. It's the shade Baby. Can you see it? There we go. So this color is really beautiful. It's what I have on my lips today. There's also this shade Millennial, which is so beautiful. I put that on the center of my lips today. And it's that color right there, which is very similar to all of these other shades. And then lastly is the shade Slip, which is more of like a tan, almost sun-kissed bronzy color. And let's see if I can get this one. There it is right there. That would be like a really beautiful sun-kissed cheek. I just thought when I got those and tried them out, I was like, oh my god, these would be beautiful. I haven't officially worn those as cheek colors yet, but the colors were just so beautiful that I felt like they would be perfect for that. Like especially if you just needed something quick to put on and you need to throw it in your bag, you can just pop a little on your cheeks and then on your lips and then you're good to go. So I thought that was really cool about these because the shades were so pretty for a blush color and they would work on pretty much any skin tone anyways. So yeah, wow, look at my arm, it's so colorful. Anyways, that is it for my spring and summer blush recommendations. I did want to include some of the Kosas blushes because I love those. The shade Velvet Melon and 8th Muse specifically, either in the regular or high intensity versions. I love those blushes. I still use those to this day, but I have a feeling that Kosas is getting rid of those because like about a month or so ago, maybe 2 months, they did like a big sale, like a really high discount sale on all of their blushes, and I don't know if they have them on their website anymore or if they have much stock of them left. And even Sephora only has like a few of the shades, so I have a feeling that they're getting rid of those blushes, which is why I didn't include them in this, otherwise they would have been. Or if you can find those blushes anywhere, I recommend those shades specifically for spring and summer. But yeah, I feel like they're gonna be coming out with new blushes. I haven't seen anything on it yet, but I just have this feeling that's what they're going to be doing. Because I feel like a lot of their products, they're kind of like revamping. Like the foundation, they came out with a new one. The 10-second shadows, they came out with new ones. Like I feel like they're revamping their line. And so, yeah, that's why I didn't include those. But otherwise, I would have loved to have included those two colors. But I mean, we got kind of a lot here, so I feel like we covered a lot of bases, you know? There is one blush that I would have loved to have had to do this, and it was the Patrick Ta blush duo in the shade She's a Doll, and it is like this beautiful hot pink color, and that one would have been so fun to put in here, but I haven't purchased it yet because I just honestly don't need it right now. I have obviously a lot of blush to get through, so I really didn't need it. Maybe one day I'll get it, I don't know, we'll see. But that one looked really beautiful for spring and summer. Everyone's also been talking about the Dior blush, that bright pink color, which is so beautiful. I can't bring myself to buy it because they're not cruelty free, but if you guys have a cruelty free recommendation for that, I would love to know, because that color is just right up my alley, that baby pink color. It's so beautiful. Or bubblegummy pink, you know, that shade's just, I love it. And then I also saw something on TikTok. It's by the brand Espresso. It's like ESPRESSOH, and I saw it on, I think Michaela Noguera posted about it, and it is a clear blush that adjusts to your pH level, and I thought that was so interesting. I did reach out to the company, and they said that they were cruelty free and vegan, so I'm kind of considering buying that. I don't know yet, but it looks so fun because it is absolutely clear. Like it looks like nothing in there, just like a clear gel, and then once people applied it onto their skin, it turned like this beautiful pink color just from their skin's pH. And then they applied it on their lips and the same thing happened, and I was like, I don't know, I kind of want that. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know if I end up picking that up. And it seemed pretty affordable, so we'll see. I'll let you guys know. But for now, let me know if you guys have tried any of these blushes, if you like any of these colors, if this is your same color theory that you guys enjoy, like the pinky, peachy, tangerine tones, coral tones. Let me know if you guys are into that as well, because I know everybody has a different taste in makeup. Personally, I love these shades. That's why all of them are so similar. We got the pinks, we got the oranges, we got the corals, we got bronzy. That's just me. So yeah, let me know what your blush story is and what ones are your favorite. I would love to hear from you guys, so let me know down in the comments. If you tried any of these shades, let me know if you guys love them as well, because I want to hear from you guys. So that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I am kind of planning on doing a video similar to this, but with my highlighters. So let me know if you guys want to see that. I think that would be so fun to do because I love my highlighters too. I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.